Robert, I want to talk about why Manchester United have signed Brian Mbuemo. I think we kind of know it's an obvious deal. It's an obvious player that we have to get in, and I think he's a very, very, very important signing. I think I'm not going to use words such as transformative, but he's certainly someone who offers a lot of experience. 20 goals, 7 assists in the Premier League. His ability to cover lots of ground, his pressing ability. I think he will be a huge signing for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United. I think the quality that he has on and off the ball is fantastic. And he's one of those sort of unique players that you don't really get. I mean, outside of the top six players, I mean, if you look at the best players in the Premier League last season, obviously you had your Salahs. I think Saka had a good season. Obviously Hart, like these sorts of players, like Brian Mbuemo and Cunha, as a fact, the two players who are just out of that mark. Like, no disrespect to Brentford, but to get 20 goals and 7 assists, there was a lot of pressure on him when even Tony left to kind of fill in the void. I think he kind of lived up to that. Like considering he went from Troyes to Brentford for only £5.8 million, and to get that big £71 million move to Manchester United is a testament to him. He's a player who wants to constantly improve as well. And you look at what we've needed in this Manchester United team. He's that sort of player. He's the player who I think he's a versatile player, can play more or less anywhere across the front three. You could see him potentially get in right wing back at times, but I think this signing is really one that Ruben Amorim has probably pushed for. Like last season, we really needed to bring in players. We really did need to bring in goals as well. I think Højlund was someone who struggled. But this guy does seem like the real deal. And as I said, Premier experience is huge, and I think that's something Ruben Amorim's gone for. Stealing players from Premier League rivals is something that United haven't really done. And I think in that we've got two of the best players. And I think Brian Mbuemo, right wing back, is all right. Right 10 is absolutely perfect. As I said, he's got a very good cross, decision making. He's got pace. And you look about what you need: goal threat, willing to improve as well. At 26, he's the perfect age. He has adapted to a multitude of systems. In the Championship, he's done fantastically well, as well as in the Premier League for Brentford as well. He's been their most important player by far. He's good at taking penalties. I think in terms of what Manchester United need, I think he's the sort of player that, again, it would have been no one really else. And you look at a market, how players like Madueke went for 55, João Pedro went for 60, and they scored, what was it, 5 goals, not many goals a season. Whereas you look at someone like Mbuemo, he's got 20 goals. I think it was only Haaland and Salah that had more than him, maybe last season, or certainly not many players. So he certainly is a very, very talented player. I'm very happy this deal's got done. He's a natural fit for Ruben Amorim's system. He's physical, smart. In terms of some things that he can do, he can attack the box from the wing. So as I said, come inside. If you look at some of the goals that he scored, that early goal that he scored against Tottenham, if you remember, was fantastic. He's got elite striking technique, good ball control, creative as well. Short passing is fantastic. In the right place at the right time. And yeah, listen, his decision making fantastic. Left foot, right foot, he knows where to go. He sometimes put lows crosses in, knows when to shoot. Not a greedy player, and I'm hoping he doesn't really need an adaptation period because he's in the Premier League already. You just want what Mbuemo, like Cunha, what Mbuemo was doing at Brentford to transpire to Manchester United. As I said, he pushed for the Manchester United move as well, which is obviously good. It's always good when a player wants to join your club. And yeah, listen, I'm very, very excited. He can come from the centre, or he can come from wide, and I think his finishing left foot, right foot is fantastic. But yeah, I think you'll see him playing a plethora of positions, whether that's right 10 striker, left 10, maybe even right wing back. He's got very good rotation. I think he can be an outlet and link up play. And yeah, listen, I'm just excited to see him. Obviously, he'll be part of the American tour, which is something which is huge for him to get some minutes. So that's absolutely something that's fantastic. And I think the main reason we signed him is for Premier League proving that he can score goals. And I think for this time in his career, he was ready for the move to one of the big teams. So yeah, listen, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited for this Brian Mbuemo move. I think he has the talent, quality, and for £70 million, it does seem like a bit steep with a year left on his deal. But he has that quality that I think can massively transform this Manchester United team. Listen, thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy.